list. Tell us the list. For anyone
Okay,
who's
let's
here
make sure
listening
it's
already,
live.
this is how you know it's summer in Australia. And bear in mind that we celebrate, and use the term loosely, Christmas in these conditions. It's
Hey
hard.
man, I
Yeah.
celebrate.
Oh, I
With
don't.
an air conditioning.
I'm like, all the summer, I just lay there and wait for it to be done. Like,
I
is it
do
over yet?
Christmas.
Is it over yet? Can I move yet?
Love me some
Okay.
Christmas, man. Love it.
I just want to
Did you
go
see
to
my
snow for
gingerbread house
Christmas.
at work?
No?
Let me see if I can find a photo on Twitter. I'm sorry, Spaz. You can start reading them again while I search for stuff.
Okay, so best car park is determined by shade, not distance. Hot water comes out of both taps, which is true. You should learn that seatbelt buckle makes a good branding iron. I've experienced that.
Like, so bad. Like, it's one of those things that you... Like, and I don't even know what you can do about it.
Your driving skill becomes so great that you can drive a car with only 2 fingers. That's the best
Which
one,
is
because I know
illegal, so
I
don't
do
do
that.
Oh no, man, my windows are tinted so dark that it doesn't get that hot on there.
In
Except
Australia,
the,
we develop a fear of door handles.
the seat.
That's for sure.
I like your gingerbread house, serious.
How good is it? And there's like a lot of Christmas lights in there, so if you walk past, it's almost blinding.
That's awesome.
I love me some Christmas, man. I love Christmas,
Have we
Halloween,
tweeted
Easter.
that we are live?
Probably not.
I did just now.
Okay.
Well, then,
Because
yes.
sometimes you tweet like 5 minutes before we go live, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, sorry, I was running around like a bit of a goose.
How could
No
you?
worries.
Because I'm a goose. I don't just realize I don't know what news a goose.
Oh my god, you really
Honk.
don't know what sound they make? Dude,
Oh,
I just had the same thought.
Is it something like that?
It's a
Yeah,
honk.
it's a honk. I actually had the
Geese
same thought. I'm
honk.
like, do geese make sounds?
Oh yes, they're
Hey, Lita.
scary. They are scary.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are pretty
you don't fuck
scary.
with geese.
Oh, so scary.
Lead is here. And that's good.
I had a friend that actually lost a one of his thongs in a to liquid asphalt. He hopped his way home, basically.
I'm guessing that's BJ.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought so.
he had to hop
Only
home.
BJ was that useless.
Sticking your head in freezers is considered normal, yeah. A cup full of ice is a great snack. God knows that's true.
Oh yeah.
Blackout is life-threatening because aircon and fans stop working. You keep everything
Wonder how
in the
much-
fridge, including clothing. The effort of toweling yourself off after a shower means you need another shower right away.
That one's very true.
You worry the ceiling fan is spinning so fast it will fly off and kill you.
I don't remember, but did we tell the story of how we tricked our friend and like trolled him over the span of a couple of days? Because we knew the hosts of Reins of Azeroth and
Yes,
stuff.
yes, you did.
Okay. I just thought of it then, and I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Wait, what's that?
Also, as it would be the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it Ankara's Remembrance Day already?
Are you
On the PTR.
Oh, it's on the PTR, okay.
Did my
I
tweet
keep
go
making hot glue
through?
sculptures.
Because I saw a picture, I'm like, wait a sec, I thought it was late January. And I'm like, but it's not even January, why am I... And the next thing I see is Wowhead, the Call of the Scarab micro holidays for testing on the PTR. God damn it, I wish I had that mount and... Oh.
I keep making hot glue sculptures on my desk. Oh, ducky.
I cannot... Okay, I need to retweet that. Roxy
what?
just tweeted something that I need to
I love
find
Roxy.
on our account. It's the perfect GIF. Let's see if I can grab it and put it in the chat room.
Oh no. Mr. Glue Gun, I would like you to work. Thank you.
ROX.
I'm making.
Why are you being a
Lisa.
butt?
How have you been, Cinder? While he
Splendid.
figures out how to tweet.
No, sometimes it just doesn't like to. The search function doesn't like to work.
It's okay. You're just an old man trying to figure out how to do these newfangled things. It's okay.
Oh shush! I've had a Twitter account longer than you.
Oh yes, I saw that one. That's just of the floppy ears.
Yeah, it's cute. Okay. Okay, shall we start recording?
Yep.
Teapot time already.
Ah, Bimini just got the Dark Water Skate. Every time I see someone get a mount, I'm just like, swap to other account, search their name,
Yeah.
favorite, tweet. Also, Battle Pets hit episode 100 this week as well.
Oh, nice. Congratulations. Yeah, and Controller at WoW hit 100 episodes. Like 500.
Yeah, I
So
know.
cool.
I was like, oh my god. So I saw the top of the tweet. It says, "I cry every time." I scrolled down to see a large eyeball. I'm like, oh god.
Oh, yes. Yep. Yeah, I like genuine, like I wasn't lying. I choked up. I'm just like, damn you. Damn you.
Yeah.
I will.
Looking up at the sky.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Alright, shall we go live
Yeah.
No!
to the actual recording? Okay.
Serious in the teapot?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a good show!
Thank you.
Actually, before I go,
phone
I
is
feel like you guys
on
should make a sounder of just a
silent.
teapot being closed every time you send it away.
Yeah, on Battle Tagged we use Zencaster and we're paying for the subscription for it, and it has a soundboard now. And,
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
cool.
So
I need to figure out how to have people hear the sounds that I play.
Yeah.
Because I can play them. I think the stream hears them. I'm not sure. I can check. Let me see if the stream hears them.
Okay, I'm still gonna go though.
Happy teapotting.
Bye! Okay, bye!
Okay, can you hear Cinder? Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
So we'll wait about 30 seconds. I mean, I could do the other thing that all my friends love, which is this one.
What?
It's a video where he's like, so what's heavier, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers?
Oh.
And he says, that's right, a kilogram of steel. And then the rest of the video is showing a kilogram of steel and a kilogram of feathers. And he's like, but that, what? That, and they're like, they're both a kilogram. And he's like, but that's cheating. There's more feathers. And they're like, but it's a kilogram.
Oh dear.
It's so dumb. So yeah. Ah, damn. They didn't hear it.
Okay. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, I'll mess with my setup. Duct tape and chewing gum, so I'll have a look. Are you ready for a countdown?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, and welcome to episode 44 of Reins of Azeroth. I am your host, Cinder, and I am joined by my delightful co-host, Spaz Wesson. How are you, Spaz?
I'm doing well. I'm gonna go see the Chocobos after this, and then on to the next city after that.
The what is?
I'm playing Final Fantasy 15.
I don't understand these words that you speak. Are you enjoying it?
Yes, I will show you a picture of Chocobo and you'll freak out afterwards.
Okay. Well, that sounds good.
Yes.
Tonight we are going to do part 2 of our Dark Moon Fair stuff. And I will say in advance that it's going to be another fully jam-packed episode. It's still not everything. But we also
hopefully we don't drone on too much.
No, we won't drone on. I've culled it back. But yeah, we're not going to be able to cover everything, so we'll just cover the stuff that we think you want to know about, like mounts and pets and toys and transmog. Oh my! In the meantime, before we get started, the delightful, ever so wonderful Sirius, who does all of our wonderful artwork for us, is donating a mischief pet for us to give away to one lucky listener. And so thank you, Sirius, because that's very sweet of you. If you would like to be in the running to win your very own little mischief pet, let us know what the most mischievous thing is that you've done in-game. We don't want to hear about the naughty things that you get up to in your private time. Mischievous things that you've done in-game. Send it to us via email, reignsofAzeroth@gmail.com, or you can tweet us at Reins of Azeroth.
Yes.
And you can be in the running to win.
If it happened on a certain server, a certain inn just outside of Stormwind, we don't want to know about it.
Yeah, swooping does not count.
Yes.
Certain
I was referring to I can't even think of the server name now.
I don't know.
Goldshire.
Oh.
Inn. Moonguard. That's the one.
Oh, Moonguard stuff. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep it PG rated.
Yes.
But yeah, tell us the most mischievous thing that you've done in game, and we will pick one of our favourites to win the little mischief pet. So get in touch. We'll do the details again at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Az, how has your week been? What have you been doing? What have you got?
Busy.
Yeah.
I've been very busy with work. I feel bad because I did almost none of the show notes this week because last week I was extremely busy. On the weekend I was busy. And then I have been working from 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. for the past 3 days.
That's yucky.
Yeah, getting up at 4 a.m. I get home
nice.
at 2. I somehow wake up at 5 for dinner, and then I go to bed at 9.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun at all. Sorry.
Not fun. But I do have a job interview up on Thursday, and if I get that, it'll be a hell of a lot better. So
yeah, fingers crossed. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. In game, I don't even remember the faction now, but the Wardens. I am exalted with the Wardens.
Yay!
And that was my 45th exalted rep in game.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's only so 50 is beloved, yeah? Is that the one that you get with the beloved? Is it 50?
I believe so.
Hopefully Lita's still in the chat and she can confirm if it's 50 or not. It's 60.
I can double check.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is 50. Yeah, that's a lot of reputations because
it is.
Most of them have to do with what's it called? With mount collecting anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got the one for 30 last week, and I was surprised by that because I've only had her as a main since Warlords of Draenor, and so to get to 30, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. But then I'm like, it does they do add up really quickly, and there's a decent chunk of them per expansion, so I guess it makes sense. But I don't know. Congratulations though, 45's fantastic. Have you got all the Warden's treats? Did you go get your tabard and stuff?
Yes, the tabard is really cool. It is 60 that is beloved.
60, okay.
That gives you the title, beloved. There is 70, an achievement for 70, but someone's done some quick maths, and you pretty much have to be exalted with everybody to do so.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, so kind of fun. But you get exalted to get the rewards, and then the achievements are superfluous, so
they're gravy.
Pretty much.
Gravy makes everything better.
And actually,
Maybe?
I'm trying to remember what tabard I am actually wearing at the moment, but I can't think of it. So, what have you been up to?
All of the things. Oh my god. I have a new mount. I got my first Falcasaur mount. I got the Snowfeather Hunter mount, which was really, really cool. I enjoyed the little quest line. It can be a little bit frustrating that you have to wait like once a day to progress that chain, but that's okay.
I'm actually stuck on one of the quests.
Oh really? Which one?
To do 3 pet battles.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's quite a few that you have to do. With
I have only like 4 level 25 pets, and so I'm just like, I failed. Damn it.
Yeah,
I failed.
you're actually not gonna be able to do them because later on you need to do pet battles with specific team members. So for the one that I did with the Snowfeather one, I had to do a series of pet battles that included the Snowfeather and 2 undead pets with me. And then there was another one, and I think it needed 2 water pets with me, or maybe 2 other flying ones. I can't quite remember. But it's very specific about what additional pets you need to have on your team to complete the quest. So it is actually quite tricky if you don't have a lot of pets to begin with.
Yeah.
But
if anyone has a bunch of level 25 pets they don't want,
I
will trade them
might
back.
be a bit tricky. The 25s might be tricky.
Well, I've already got a couple at 25, so I can trade them.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because you need
it's good to have them.
Yeah, I know. It's just I don't pet battle much.
I know.
And I think it depends on how much it requires of me to actually do pet battles, to actually get the mounts. Because, I mean, if it requires me to do a ton of stuff, it's going to be a little annoying.
Yeah, but, I mean, and maybe I'm saying this because I do genuinely have a lot of freaking pets. Because, okay, side note, I ran out of pet slots this week. Twice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can only have 1,000 pets, and I exceeded that. So I really need to get off my bottom and do the achievement that is available in Legion to give you a pocket pet portal or something like that, which gives you a bunch of extra pet slots so that I can stop having to release pets back into the wild. I had to sit down for like half an hour, and seriously, Lita, thank you so much for getting me onto Rematch, because it has a filter in there that you can set it to say, okay, show me all the pets that I have 3 copies of. And so I would just get rid of the third of a whole bunch of them, and that helped clear out, 40 odd slots, which was good. But yeah, I need to really get that achievement done. So Lita's saying that pocket pet portal thingy will take it to 1,500 pets, which is great. So I really need to get that. I really need to get it. But yeah, I kind of feel like and again, this is coming from somebody who does have a lot of pets, so I'm not going to have a problem doing this, but I like that there is something that is a challenge to do for pet battlers, because there's so many other things to do that are challenges for, PvP and PvE and all of that, and even some of the professions, like all the fishing stuff and everything, like having the fishing legendary. There hasn't been anything like that for pet battling, so I like that there is this thing that can get you toys for your little pets, and yes, it is a mount at the end of it, but I don't know, I really like it, and I hope that they do more things for all the different segments in the game.
It is good. There was one thing I was gonna mention. Oh, that's right, I did I kind of got carried through a Mythic 6+
Nice.
this week, and I had an 8+ key that I was trying to do, but I couldn't find anyone to do. It was Vault of the Wardens as well. We had 9 minutes left on the clock, so in 6+. Got no gear though, because
Oh bugger. That sucks. That really sucks.
And in regards to news, kind of, the world boss changed before the reset this week.
Yeah, that was on purpose. Apparently, that the spider one that's come up is one that will just show up randomly.
Okay.
So the 2 can be up at the same time.
Oh, okay. Because I saw a post from one of the devs that was just like, oh no, some of the bosses are not bound to the lockout, and I was like, oh, okay, that means some of them will appear like the day before or something.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that meant could appear randomly, like world quests do.
Maybe that's the way I've interpreted it, that they appear randomly if they're not with the lockout. Because I mean, I guess for me, randomly is like I expect it with the lockout. Anytime it's not the lockout is random to me.
Pretty much.
So yeah, so I got my Snowfeather Hunter mount. I don't think I got any new toys that I can recall. Achievement points, on the other hand, I have lots of them. I did Mythic Xavius, so got Mythic Xavius achievement, the Cutting Edge achievement for doing that. We got the Heroic Trial of Valor kills, so got the achievement for that. So really, really good rating week for me. I was really, really happy with that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so happy. I'm so happy. Because the Mythic Xavier's kill gives the title The Dreamer. So I'm really looking forward to giving that to my druid when I ever get around to leveling her up.
That is awesome.
Yeah. And then on Wednesday last week, I took a mental health day and was at home. Also had a bit of a migraine, so it wasn't completely wasted, but, you know. And decided to go into Hellfire Citadel for crazy reasons because, you know, we went in that forever. Anyway, Thor and I were in there just doing it with the two of us, and we accidentally got an achievement, and one of our guildies was like, oh, you're doing achievements in there? And we're like, well, we can if you want. So he came along, and then a couple of other people came along, and so we churned out a lot of the Hellfire Citadel raid achievements. So we got Turning the Tide, which is the one with the Iron Reaver, Get in My Belly with Gorefiend, Protoss with Iskar, This Land Was Green and Good Until, which is the green swirly dude, Non-Lethal Enforcer was another one, Echoes of Doomfire for...
Zul'Harak?
Zul'Harak, I think, was Echoes of Doomfire. No, you got to keep them separated, was Zul'Harak.
Yes.
Yeah. And no, that was in my head for the rest of the day. So,
of course.
So and we've only got 2 left, I think, from memory. The I can't remember which ones they were, but there was one that we did that just didn't work for us, even though we weren't really sure we did it right.
Next time this spontaneously happens, poke me. See if I'm online.
Well, it was the middle of the day. It wasn't like no one was online.
I think I was home last week.
Oh, were you? I'm sorry. Like I said, it was a very, very spontaneous thing. We were
I
just
don't remember.
Okay. So
Fair
yeah,
enough.
so that was good. And then on Sunday, a miracle happened, and it wasn't raiding. I got maxed out dual crafting by going to the Dark Moon Fair, and it was amazing. And now
better than a legendary.
Almost, yeah. It's so lame. It's almost better than a legendary. So yeah, my 2 main professions are maxed out. I am over the freaking moon, and can now craft those top level stat gems, which is really, really nice. Not that I actually have the base gems to make it, but that's another matter entirely. I need to get back into doing my mining for that. But yeah, thank you, Dark Moon Fair, for your 5 skill up in your professions. You have saved my sanity, because I got about 15 to 20 skill levels all up from Dark Moon Fair. Must be 15, I think. Because I think we've had three Dark Moon Fairs since Legion went live, from memory. So, yeah. But yeah, that was my week. So, productive. And I was listening to I've started listening to the latest Girls Gone Wild podcast, and they're talking about the hidden appearances. And given that the Restoration Shaman one doesn't actually exist, I was reminded of the Arcane Mage one with the sheeps and stuff. And I think I have the artifact knowledge level now to start unlocking that. So I think I'm going to go sheeping.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was polymorphing a whole bunch of stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a bunch of things like that, and it's the most ridiculous stuff ever, but I still kind of want it, so yeah.
I still need to level all my ults.
Oh, yeah, I have my mage. That's the only other one that I've got at max level. Last night, I'm like, you know what? I want Ashbringer. So I just took my Pallion and got Ashbringer. And
yeah,
that was really
I've taken all my ults to at least get their first, their main artifact weapon. But I want to get them all to 102, 103, so they can all get all of the artifact weapons. at least. And then I'm going to slowly get them to 110, because at the moment I've only got 2 110s.
Yeah, I'd really like to do all of the Order Hall storylines as well.
Yes, that is the other thing that I want to do.
Yeah.
That I think is going to be really awesome. Especially the
there's an
Death
achievement
Knights.
for that too.
Especially the Death Knight one.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
Yeah, I think it'll.
And I'm really interested in the Priest one as well. Because the opening of the Priest one was just so great.
Yeah, I started my Priest on the Horde side, so that's the one that I'm using to learn about the Horde stuff. But I don't particularly like Shadow.
Go Holy.
That's just a personal thing. I'm thinking I'll push through to get to 102, and then I'll go be Disc, and I know it'll be slower, but I don't know. See how I go. I'm just
level
as
really Holy. You've made it possible.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I leveled my Shaman mostly as Restoration in the end, which was really tragic. Yeah. But anyway.
My Priest is Holy, so yeah. I mean, you probably don't mind spoilers for the beginning of the campaign, but when you actually get to the class hall, I think I've already spoken about this. They have a Void Lord trapped in the main area, and they cleanse it, and it turns it back into a Naru. And I was just like, what else that cool are we gonna do?
Yeah. Well, I have to say that the Paladin one was really awesome. I really, really enjoyed it, unlocking that. So
I've been told that the Priest and Paladin ones cross over a little, and then the Death Knight and Paladin have a point in which they meet, not help each other, but meet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't done it, but I've heard, because the Death Knight storyline is to, because Arthur says so, bring about the new 4 horsemen. And so you go in there looking for, apparently you go in there looking for a 4th, and decide to just start killing them just because.
As you do.
You just go in and start killing a bunch of paladins. So, who knows?
Well, let's move on to. There's a couple of bits of news, nothing too drastic, but just heads up with mount-related things. Is Legion PvP Season 1 will end on December 13th, but all your prestige that you've earned so far, that's not going to go away. So, and also the mounts that you get from prestiging don't go away either. So if you're like me and you're just kind of doing a little bit of PvP every now and again because you need more artifact power, but also you eventually want the mount, you're not going to be reset. So just keep plodding along, go along your merry little way. And
have you prestige once?
No. Okay. At all, nowhere near it. I haven't actively done a lot of the PvP quests. I will do them mostly when they're artifact power ones, and I seem to keep seeing them and doing them when they're like Order Hall resources and gold, and I'm like, no, I need artifact power, because we're trying to get to the last trait, like the middle one where you keep leveling, like the 35th trait basically.
Yes, I'm at my 30th trait.
Yeah, I'm
almost at my 31st.
Yeah, I think I'm on my 33rd, working on my 34th, and it is painful because the trait that I'm going for is not very good, and it tastes like a million, and you're just like, no.
Yeah, my last 2 that I need is like 2 points into an extra 3, 6, 9% Cobra shot damage, which is fine, and then the other is like something to do with my pet not doing something, and I'm just like, okay, it has increased dodge, whatever.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo.
And the other little bit of news was that in 7.1.5 there are some profession changes coming up. A couple of the really interesting things are that there's new pets coming for engineers and for fishing in that patch, so something to look forward to with that. I believe the fishing one is one that you can buy with the, what's that currency on that little island?
Darkmoon daggers?
No, the other ones. The ones that get you the things. It's okay. I should have written it down. But anyway, I'm pretty sure you can get it with that. It's all on Wowhead. But they're 2 new pets that are coming up that'll be interesting. So, yeah.
Yep.
Yay! For new pets. I like
Yes. So, the Darkmoon Fair again, is now
Part
here.
2.
Is it?
Drowned Manor.
Yes.
Thank you, Simri. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Wait,
yes.
It's the
The
Drowned
thing
Manor.
that I completely removed from my mind once I got the
Yeah,
mount. That's right.
I still haven't done it yet, so I might just go and do it when I need enough for that other pet as well.
Yes. So the one thing we didn't touch on last week that has to do with the Darkmoon Fair is the race, the races that you can do. Have you done these more than once?
Have.
Because I've only done them once, so I really don't know much about the race.
Okay. Well, I'll do, because I just I hadn't. This is the only bit that I hadn't really had a chance to kind of cull down a little bit. So this is just like straight from Wowhead, and obviously, as always, this is all from Wowhead. So please go visit the Darkmoon Fair guide on the Wowhead website. It's all of their stuff. So at the Darkmoon Fair, on the docks at the back, you'll see that there's like all these racing things going on, and there's like the checkered finish lines and stuff. And the first time I saw it, I'm like, what is going on here? If you are facing the portals and like the water, the race on the right hand side, I believe, is easier than the one on the left, because the one on the left goes through hills and jumpy things. It's kind of crazy. The one on the right is like mostly flat for the best, like for the most part. So when you're starting this out, I highly recommend doing that one first. So when you get there, if you've not done these at all before, there is a quest called Welcome to the Darkmoon Races, and this kind of gets you started on the races thing. And when you've done that, then you can unlock the daily quests called the Real Race, also the Real Big Race, which is, I believe, the one on the left. The Real Big Race starts on the left and goes through the top of the mountain in the center of the fair. Like, it takes up most of it. And the one on the right is just it's called the Real Race. And it just goes through the woods where Moonfang is, and a little bit into the water, and on a little island there. So Wowhead's got the full list of all of the little boosts and all the tips and everything like that. What I'd highly recommend doing, if this is something that you kind of want to do and you want to do it really well, watch some videos, because it will help you learn the path and kind of get you acquainted with it all. So on the Real Race, there's like springs that you can run over that'll kind of like jump you up in the air. There's like zoomy thingies that make you zoom, and then of course there's like all these obstacles. So there's a tonk that will try and shoot you, and it slows you down, and that's really annoying. You'll need to get onto one of the mounts that's there, and that's your like racing car. Look, not a racing car, like it's your vehicle, for lack of a better word. But I think the first one that you start off with is one of the Striders. So, yeah.
And there are achievements aplenty.
There are. The whole point of doing the races is obviously it is a race. So you need to meet checkpoints throughout the race, and then, beat a timer as well to complete the race as a whole, but then also get the achievements and whatnot. So it's worth, like I said, that's why it can be really helpful looking at the videos. So there are a whole bunch of the mounts. You've got a Rocketeer, a Racing Strider, and they all have like their own little extra abilities. So the Rocketeer has like this booster thing and all of this other stuff. The Racing Strider has like a jumping to the banner thing, which like can jump you to the checkpoint. It's really, really helpful. There seems to be, and I don't know if this is still the case now, because the information on Wowhead about this stuff was like when it, like a couple of months after it had come out, but there seemed to be a rotation of different vehicles available to do the race with. So it would kind of give you a new challenge every time this came out. So it could be worth going to the fair, seeing what vehicles are there, and then you can look up and see what their little boosters are and what tips there might be for completing the races with these different vehicles. But yeah, as Spaz said, there are lots of achievements that you can get. There are a lot of pets and toys and all sorts of things, and we'll go through the full list of everything that's available in a little bit. But this is one that each month will have a different reward for you. So some weeks the reward will be like a checkered flag. Another week it'll be an everlasting Darkmoon firework. Another week it'll be an eyeball pet. Dark Moon Gazer, stuff like that. Like there's there's a whole bunch of other things, and we'll go through. We'll go
those
through
are related to the achievements.
Yeah, they're all related to the achievements. So you need to achieve the goals, and we could do like a whole episode just on these races alone, but we're not going to because there's lots of other things to talk about. But if you like running races, this is really fun. It is fun, and it could for me, I was really scared first up when I first did it, and then I just kind of had a go at it, and I'm like, you know what, this is actually really fun.
Yes, the Power Monger mount gets you the Dark Moon Cannon. The Wanderluster gets you the Dark Moon Gazer. The Rocketeer gets you the Race Mini Zep controller, and then the Racing Strider gets you the Checkered Flag. So they all give you something different from the achievement for doing the race in the fastest possible
thing. You can get different within the same month you can get different rewards for the different speeds, so
I see.
Yeah, it's quite varied what you can get, so it's the kind of thing where because when I first did this, I did it because I wanted one of the toys. I think I wanted the Everlasting Dark Moon Firework or something. Anyway, I looked up what all the rewards were that were available, and then I'm like, okay, I want this, this, and this. What do I need to do to achieve those so that I could focus on, using that specific vehicle type, that specific mount or whatever, and doing the race within a particular time frame. So yeah, it's like have a look at what rewards there are if you don't want to do all of them, and yeah, have fun with it. It's really good.
Yes. Now for pet teamers, the pet quests are account wide, so you can't just kind of do them on one character, do them all on different characters. Now the first of the quests is to defeat Jeremy Fiesel, which will give you a Dark Moon Pet Supplies bag, which will contain 5
pet charms.
The pet charms.
Tickets, I think.
And prize tickets, sorry. I assume pet charms, but prize tickets and a small chance at the Dark Moon Eye. So I'm assuming that's the only way to get that one.
Yep.
And then you have Christoph von Fiesel, who is Jeremy Fiesel's boastful brother. Defeating him will reward you the Greater Dark Moon Pet Supplies, which will have 10 prize tickets and a small chance of Sid the Squid.
Yeah.
Each fight will cost you 1 Dark Moon game token. And there's no stable master on the island. So unless you want to wait the 8 minutes, bring some battle pet bandages. And you do need to defeat both of them with your Elec plushie for the achievement, An Awfully Big Adventure. So
it's also worth noting with the cost, like with the game token, if you fail, you have to pay another token to try again. So there's some good strats up there that you can get this done quite easily with. But I think there's even one strat that just uses the same 3 pets. I think, which is the one I haven't done it for a while because I was really lucky and I have both of these pets, so I don't go back on a regular basis. But yeah, there's a lot of strats available up on the Wireheads and stuff, and yeah. I need to go back and do it for the Awfully Big Adventure stuff, though. I really need to do that achievement. I want a little Alec. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
PvP!
Then, yes, you have the Deathmatch Pavilion. Now, it's a big arena. Every 3 hours, I should say, players compete to take a chest that spawns in the middle. There is an achievement for getting the chest and winning a match, and obviously the match lasts until the first person loots the chest. You are hostile to anyone you are not grouped up with, so it's pretty much just a free-for-all. The chest has a trinket in it, and I don't actually think I've done this.
No, it's
before.
A low-level trinket that you get. You get an achievement when you hand in 12 of these pit fighter trinkets, and you can trade that in to get one better trinket that's still low level to us now. So like it's a kind of like an out of date thing. But if you want the achievement Dark Moon Dominator, then that's how you get it. You need to get 12 of those trinkets. They added in another achievement, another thing called Returning Champion, which is an heirloom trinket. And to do this one, you need to go back for a 13th time. So you need to have done the 12 hand-ins of and gotten your Master Pit Fighter and the Dark Moon Dominator achievement prior to this. So if you go back for the 13th time, then you can get an heirloom trinket, which is much, much more useful than the low-level trinket that's not really good to us anymore now. So
Pretty much.
now that's the PvP.
Yes, and now on to actually spending those Dark Moon points.
Which is the best part!
Yes.
Sorry, I'm a bit excited.
First and foremost, you have the Dark Moon Dancing Bear, I say it correctly, Swift Forest Strider, which are the 2 mounts that you can get with tickets. They're both 180 tickets, and the mount special for the Dark Moon Bear is that it actually stands up and it says. Obviously, we have previously mentioned the Darkwater Skate for 500 Dark Moon Dagamore. And then, how many pets are there, Cinder?
There's 19 pets!
And what are they?
I'm very excited about these. Okay. I'm going to run through all of these. So, again, this is from Wowhead. This is the order that Wowhead has. But you've got Blorp. I don't actually know what Blorp is because I haven't done this. Which costs you 50 Dark Moon Dagamore. There is a wild pet that you can get, a crow. Now, from what I understand, this is actually quite rare. It's not just one that you can find flying around. It will be part of a team. So you need to go around and fight the Dark Moon Glowflies, which are the other ones that fly around, and hope that a crow ends up in your team. I have yet to get one. And every now and again, I'll spend like an hour and try and get the crow to spawn for me and never get it. So, yeah, I believe it's rare. I don't know if it's changed. Maybe I'm just super unlucky. And I'm just choking on my words. Sorry about that.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so that's the crow and the Dark Moon Glowfly. So those 2 are wild battle pets that you'll that are able to be caught on the island. You've got the Dark Moon Balloon, which is sold by Lara for 90 tickets. You've got the Dark Moon Cub, which is also sold by Lara for 90 tickets. You've got the Dark Moon Eye, which we talked about before. That one has a chance to drop from the Dark Moon Pet Supplies. Then you've got the Dark Moon Hatchling, the Dark Moon Monkey, the Dark Moon Turtle, the Dark Moon Tonk, and the Dark Moon Zeppelin, and they all cost you 90 tickets each as well. There is the Dark Moon Rabbit, which we talked about last week, which can come up, drop from the rabbit that, is in the cave, that, I believe Mama Natrix has done the maths for us, which we'll get to later. But that's super hard to get. Then there's the achievement one, Hogs, from That's Whack achievement. There is the Ghost Shell Crab, which you can buy with 100 Dark Moon Dagamore. There is Jubbling. Jubbling's super cute. Jubbling is like a little froggy. What you need to do is get 2 Dark Iron Ale mugs, either from the auction house or from Plugger Spazring. Okay.
No relation.
Okay, good to know. So yeah, go get these Dark Iron Ale mugs. You need to place one at, I think it's Morja, I don't know, Morja's feet, and then a quest will pop up called Spawn of Jub, which will give you an unhatched Jubbling egg, which in a week will hatch into a Jubbling's tiny home, or will finish, I don't know. You get Jubbling, and Jubbling's really cute. Anyway, that's
why do you need Jubbling. 2?
One
mugs.
For I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe you only need 1, or maybe there's something to do with the second one.
No. Jub's the ale. The ale is to lure Jub back, from what I can tell. It's really, really weird. Okay, so I'm on the comments for Wowhead. 2 Dark Iron Ale mugs from the auction house. Or Blackrock Depths is where you can get them from Plugger Spazring, by the way. And then when it arrives, go to Morja. She's a female orc. and you use the ale at her feet and wait for Jub Jub to arrive. And when Jub Jub arrives, you get your jubbling egg.
So what I think happens is you use one on the floor to spawn the little guy, and then the quest you get from him is to give him another one.
I don't know. Lisa's saying one to attract it over to the NPC because yeah.
So
Anyway,
I think the quest requires you to hand one in, but you need to use one to attract him to the NPC.
Yeah.
So you do need two.
Yeah.
That's now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, that's exactly it. Throw a beer at Morge's feet and wait for Jub Jub to show up. She will give you this egg if you give her another beer. So yeah, you do need. That's why you need the two. One to lure and then one to bribe.
Yes.
Anyway, that's Jub Jub. Moon, we talked about last week, drops from Moonfang. Race Mini Zep Controller is one of the racing pets from the Big Rocketeer Gold achievement. You've got the Sea Pony, which you can get from fishing around the place, and then Sid the Squid, which drops from Greater Darkmoon Pet Supplies, as we said before. So, lots of pets. 19 pets. That's actually a lot.
Yes.
Lots of toys, too. You should do the toys.
Okay, so you have the attraction sign, which is the very large blinking arrow that they use around the fair, which is a reward from Wanderluster Gold. You have the blazing wings, which is it gives you the flaming wings from the achievement Brood of Elisrazor, which we spoke about. The Dark Moon Ring Flinger, which is from Triumphant Turtle Tossing, which is difficult. The Dark Moon Seesaw, which you can buy.
It's such a sad toy when you're on your own.
Yeah. The Dark Moon Tonk Controller lets you summon your own Dark Moon Tonk, and that's from the achievement Ace Tonk Commander. The Dark Moon Whistle, which just makes an annoying sound, costs 90 tickets at the fair. And then you have the Everlasting Dark Moon Firework, the permanent version of the Dark Moon Firework, which you can buy. And that you actually get from the Rocketeer Gold achievement. You have the Fire Eater's Vial, which sets your breath on fire, like many of the Dark Moon NPCs, which is a reward from the Dark Moon Race Roadhog, which I think is the Forest Strider of races. If you're a monk, you don't really need this. If you're a Brewmaster monk, you don't need this at all, because one of your artifact talents, when you breathe fire once, you do so 2 extra times automatically afterwards, after 2 seconds or something. So you breathe 3 times in a row, which is really funny.
Cool.
You have the Flimsy Yellow Balloon, because the Haunting Memento.
Sorry, that only costs 10 silver. So if you're needing toys and you don't have very many, I'm pretty sure that you can get 10 silver for that toy.
Yes. The Haunting Memento is 90 Dark Moon tickets. You have Moonfang's Paw, which is a disguise that turns you into a wolf. So you're excited about that unless you're a shaman. It drops from Moonfang, as we previously stated, but it's not buy non-pickup. The Moonfang Shroud, which gives you the Druid Shaman Wolf Helmet, also drops off Moonfang, like we previously stated. The Ring of Broken Promises transforms you into a Fel-infused Blood Elf. Now, this one you actually have to go find. You need to head to the underwater cave by the shipwreck that's at, if you have TomTom/Way 74 space 38. Kill one of the elites, get the quest Broken Promises, which you then turn in to get the ring.
At the time when this came out, that was really hard. They hit like an absolute truck, and it was really hard to pull one away from the group, so you'd generally get more than one. But, yeah, I do recall doing this. I think I've done it now. Hopefully they're not... I don't think that they've been increased in level, so that's another toy that hopefully now should be a lot easier to get.
Yes. The Gaze of the Dark Moon, which puts the Dark Moon fair marker over your target's head. I think at some point there was a way to make your hunter's mark that icon instead, which was really cool. and that's from Powermonger Gold. The Seafarer's Slide Whistle, which is 25 Darkmoon Daggermore. The Darkmoon Gazer, which is, like we said before, the reward for the big Wonderlust race gold. And then you have the Sparkle Pony XL.
Sparkle Pony.
Which is for 15 seconds, jumping while mounted will cause an array of fireworks to shoot off, which is really cool.
It's so good. It is such a great toy. Just as a side note, you need to be on, like if you're in a flying area, you have to be on a ground mount because it won't work when you take off and fly. So you can use it on obviously any mount on the Darkmoon Fair because you don't have flying, and currently in Legion Dalaran you can't fly there yet, so you can use it on anything. But anywhere else, being on a ground mount to see the fireworks, it's really cool. I love this one so much.
Now for heirlooms, there is a heirloom vendor, Denard Dawncrest, all PvE heirlooms. Now obviously these do fit into your collection tab and count towards the chauffeured chopper. Now, the vendor sells a lot of them, so we're not going to run through all of them, but the types that they have, there's two-handed weapons for 75 tickets, ranged weapons for 75 tickets, trinkets for 70 tickets, one-handed weapons for 50 tickets, shoulder armor for 50, chest armor for 50, shields for 50, offhands for 50, and then armor upgrades for 100, and then weapon upgrades for 120. That's obviously the upgrades to make it go from, say, 60 to 80, I think it is, or is it something else?
Like that. You need to upgrade. I think from memory, most of them just stop at 60. Yes. And so you can upgrade them so that they will last longer levels. So, that'll help. For sure. But there's a lot. Like, I didn't realize just how many there were to pick up. So, yeah, if you've got tickets to burn, which, to be fair, there's a lot of stuff to buy at the Darkmoon Fair. So if you've got tickets to burn, you should just buy presents for Cinder. Maybe.
Yes. Now, there is a bunch of transmog.
Yes, there is.
Would you like to start us off?
Sure. And sugar. Sorry. Okay, so there is actually quite a lot of transmog that you can purchase with your Darkmoon prize tickets. So the first person is Chester, who has vestments and oddities. So they've got some transmog stuff and some other bits and pieces. So he sells some really eclectic items, like his Dark Souls namesake, Marvelous Chester. I don't know the reference, but I'm sure other people do.
I do. Dark Souls. Chester was a traveling merchant who sold very odd things.
Yeah, well, so does this Chester. And he
wore a top hat and looked really odd.
Okay.
He was in... Yeah.
Well, Chester is kind of near Sage, if you know where Sage is in the Darkmoon Fair. If you've got Tom, the waypoints are 51.2 by 75. But I just find doing /target Chester is easier. That's just me, though. Anyway, he sells the last deck of Nemelek's Zobe. I don't know. I'm sure this is a reference to something, and there is an explanation of it on Wowhead. It costs 130 tickets. It has a whole bunch of different effects and will give you different stats and all of this other stuff. It's not a toy, so it's something that will take up bag space, but could be useful. The stats that it gives you, they can't be used in dungeons or anything like that, though. So,
yes.
And it's worth
like a deck of cards, it has 52 charges.
Yes. Yeah. So you don't even get to keep it for always. I'm not, it's very expensive for something that you don't get to keep for always. Anyway, other things that he sells, he's got the music roll for the Garrison jukebox. He's got the Darkmoon Carousel music roll for 90 tickets. There's the Haunting Memento toy, which costs 90 tickets. That's like the Haunting Memento that used to exist in the game. And then we're on to the transmog. So Chester sells pieces of clothing, and I don't know why I keep doing hand gestures, pieces of clothing that look like the Gilneas NPC clothing. So all the fancy stuff, you can be fancy.
Yes. He was very dapper as well.
Yes.
He wore a top hat, a mask, and very formal suit, black suit.
Oh, cool.
Stuff, so... Yeah.
So you can get the thing with the noble, like everything is noble something. So all this noble wear, what he sells you will be based on your character's gender. So if you are a female Pandaren like I am, I will get female gender specific items. If you are male, you will get the male counterpart of those. But you can trick Chester. You can trick him. You can use the transmorphic tincture or Ailey's sky mirror and be the opposite gender to pick up the other bits and pieces. All of the items are bind on pickup, but they apparently, and I did not know this, and I only discovered this today, and I am so excited, they get added to your transmog wardrobe, so you can actually genuinely transmog into them. They go in your appearances tab, which is really, really cool. So you've got... I'm just going to quickly run through. We've got the noblewoman's finery, and there's a male version of that. There's the noblewoman's skirt, and that's another gender-specific one. Both of those cost 75 tickets. Noble's fancy boots, they're gender-neutral, apparently, so they're 55 tickets. And then you've got noblemen's pantaloons and coat, and they're also 75 tickets each, and they're also gender-specific. But there's lots of stuff that you can get, and yeah, if this is all transmogable, that just blows my mind, and I'm really excited. I have other things that I should be spending my tickets on, but I really love the Gilnean clothing. It's just, it's really, really cool. I want to be a fancy panda. Anyway, sorry. So
or
that's
just
the
be
first.
a Worgen.
Yeah. No, I'm not a Worgen person. My warlock, like I'm going to make a warlock, an alliance warlock, because I've got my horde one. She's a blood elf, but if I make an alliance one, she's like level 20 at the moment. She's a Worgen, because I think that'd be cool. Anyway,
yeah,
there is also a whole bunch of other transmog stuff that you can get from Barum and Baruma, who sell replica armor prizes. Now, these guys will sell BOE transmoggable replica items of tier 0 and 0.5 dungeon gear. Excuse me. It's super awesome. It takes 520 Darkmoon tickets for a full set. So for each of these, there are 18 sets to collect. So if you thought that you had nothing to spend your tickets on, oh my golly goodness, are you completely wrong? Because there's a lot. There's a lot. The other, and we're not gonna talk about all of these in too much detail because you want to look at them on Wowhead, have a look at the pretty pictures and see what they look like. The really cool thing is though that these sets are not class specific, so you can run around as a mage or a priest rather and wear the warlock set. And vice versa. You can, as a leather wearer, you can be a rogue wearing druid stuff. And so on and so forth. So, they're BOE. You can sell them on the auction house. Apparently, this can be a really great way to make gold because they're quite expensive with the tokens. So, and Lita's just saying, remember, you can click on the class tab to change and see the other class gear too, because it might default to your class. So you can change that to show all of them, and then you can see everything and buy all of the other bits and pieces. So that's definitely worth doing. But yeah, have a look on Wowhead at the pretty pictures. There's 18 sets to collect. Go nuts.
Yes. Yeah. I find, as a hunter, there's a lot of shaman gear that looks really cool that I can wear.
Yeah, there is. And I kind of feel bad because I'm not a huge fan of most of the hunter gear, although I quite like a couple of the current tier pieces for the hunter sets. I'm actually wearing one of the hoods right now. It looks so good. Yes,
I want to get the... I think it's a druid piece. The giant druid shoulders that look like kind of like wings. I think they're tier pieces currently.
Okay.
Not tier,
I'm not too sure.
Like from, can't even think what they'd be called. But yeah, they just look really
in
cool.
Legion now, like in Emerald Nightmare.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I think the appearances that we've got now are what the tier pieces look like anyway. So I think it's fair enough to call them tier pieces. I know what you're talking about anyway. Yeah. Do you want to talk about the Scarlet Crusade stuff?
Yes. So the Scarlet Crusade Quartermaster is actually located in the Darkmoon Fair. Now, if you have the tabard of the Scarlet Crusade, the actual tabard, not just transmog, she will sell you some stuff. there's some amusing dialogue options that you can go through with her, but she will sell a couple things. The cropped tabard of the Scarlet Crusade for 25,000 gold to any class. The ensemble scale of the Scarlet Crusade, which I'm assuming is mail gear, plate, plate gear for 10,000 gold. And then you have the ensemble chain of the Scarlet Crusade, which is 10,000 gold, which is only for mail wearers. Now,
clothies miss out.
Yes, and leather.
Oh yeah.
Now the tabard of the Scarlet Crusade is a very low drop chance in Scarlet Halls, so
yeah,
if
and
you have time,
you have to have it on. Like you physically have to be wearing it for her to even acknowledge your existence. I don't have this, but I really want the transmog set.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. Now there are various other things that the Darkmoon Fair has. There's a few buffs that you can get. And the first is obviously the stylish Darkmoon top hat, which gives you 10% bonus experience and reputation for 1 hour while the Darkmoon Fair is on. Now, these have a small chance of being found in the Darkmoon game prize presents, the rewards for all the dailies, or you can buy them for 10 tickets in the fair anyway. So it's up to you if you want to hope for or just get them automatically. Then you can ride the Darkmoon Carousel for a buff that the longer you ride it for, the longer the buff lasts, up to 60 minutes, which gives you 10% bonus experience and reputation gained. Both of those buffs will be removed if you die, but I'm sure if you have heirlooms and the buffs, everything, you're pretty much unkillable as you level. So
yeah, unfortunately the buffs don't stack, which is a bit disappointing, but you've kind of got this choice where you can get the buff for free by rocking up to the Darkmoon Fair and riding the carousel, which is going to take a bit of your time, or you can keep a bunch of the Darkmoon top hats in your bags so that if you do die, you get the buff again and you don't have to go anywhere. So it's one of those, can I be bothered going to the Darkmoon Fair where I'm going? If the answer is no, get yourself a top hat. If the answer is yeah, I don't mind, then go ride the carousel because that's free. Well, aside from the ticket that it costs for you to get on the carousel, but that's super cheap compared to the hats themselves.
Yes. And other than that, there are a whole bunch of different things at the Darkmoon Fair. Kind of mini events that happen. Like the Elite Tauren Chieftain play every hour, I believe it is. There's the zoo area, you've got the fireworks, and anything that we missed, which I'm sure is a bunch of stuff.
The Ghosties is cool. The Ghosties is sad. When you're in this, like, if you're walking around, you can kind of see this, like, I think it's like a little shimmer, wispy kind of thing or whatever. When you're dead yourself, if you go to where that is, there's actually a ghost there, and they'll tell you about how they died, and they used to work for the Darkmoon Fair, but they stick around and watch everyone having fun and stuff. Like, it's kind of morbid and sad and really creepy, because the woods where Moonfang is, rather, it's like, it's creepy anyway, and knowing that it's haunted by these people that just like to watch, like, that's just a little creepy.
Darkmoon Island is just kind of creepy.
It is. It's a little bit dodgy. It really is. But there's some great stuff to get. And like Spaz was just saying, there's so much stuff that we still haven't been able to cover in all of this. But, we care about toys, transmog achievements, pets, things like that. So that's what we've tried to cover. But, go check out the other stuff, especially there's stat bonuses that you can get from Sage, I think her name is, and all of this other stuff. There's lots of things that you can get to check out.
Yes, the Darkmoon Fair is huge. And us talking about it for as long as we have, it wasn't even enough. Like, the Wowhead post is...
It's massive. It's got to be one of their biggest. It really does.
And it's very detailed, at least.
It's one of those
That goes
things
through everything.
that's a bit like sometimes it can feel really overwhelming with how much there is to do there. So I find it useful to kind of go, okay, what do I need to get out of the Dark Moon Fair right now? Like for me, it's been I need my professions leveled up because I'm not spending tens or hundreds of thousands of gold on the off chance that I can level up my jewel crafting with doing it through conventional methods. So for me, professions, I'm going there, I'm doing my professions. That's my number one priority. If you're kind of past that point and you want some toys, go find what toy you want and then find out how to get it and work towards that. Like, just kind of do it in little bits.
Yeah, kind of laser out certain sections of the fair that you want to target.
And it makes it less scary because it is, like I said, it's overwhelming, but it's
especially
super fun.
especially if you're trying to master one of the mini games. Just don't try and do all of them at the same time. Just stick with one and just keep practicing and doing it until you get the achievement that you need, and then move on. Because there are dailies to do all of them, so you can just kind of rush through the rest of them and take your time on the one that you really care about. So
yeah. Do you want to do the tweets?
Yes. So we have a couple tweets. We got one from Mama Natrix. It says, the wolves you have to kill to make Moonfang spawn still hit pretty hard. Moonfang can one-shot you if you're not careful.
There you go.
Okay. Yes. That makes it a little bit more scary for everybody.
Still better with friends.
Yes.
But probably doable, but better with friends.
Yes. Charles tweeted us and said, maths on the Dark Moon Rabbit says only 5 or 6 chances to get it per month, depending on when the first kill happens. So that's why it's expensive, because it's rare.
Yeah.
And the final tweet is from Mugiva, who finally got his fox mount.
Gotta do the last bit.
About 10 minutes after we went live, he actually
did he send us a picture
of it.
Fantastic.
Yes,
I'll put it up in the gallery.
Awesome. We can put it in the gallery. And now, because it is so damn hot in Australia, next week we'll be talking about the best season, Wintervale. Because I'd rather be there.
Yeah. Wintervale's lovely though. There's presents and stuff.
And Metzen.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's probably going to be a little bit bittersweet, I think, because of...
we still get to see him.
I know
they're not changing his name or anything.
No, I know.
There'll be a little reindeer that's next to him named Hazakostas.
Metzen and his sidekick, Hazzy.
Now I want to see if there's a reindeer pet that I can name Hazakostas.
There is. I can give you one if you want. I've got a bunch spare if you want one.
That would be good. I'll name him that. I'll tweet it at him.
Awesome.
If he says anything.
Well, that wraps us up for the week. Thank you to our lovely visitors in Twitch channel this week. It's been great to have you here with us. For people listening to us on, in your ears, because that's where you listen. I'm really sorry. If you want to come along to our live recordings each week, join us on Tuesdays on Twitch at twitch.tv/Reins of Azeroth. We start at around about 8:30 p.m. Australian Daylight Savings Time. And we try and have a little bit of fun. The show itself, you can find our website, reinsofAzeroth.com, and you can listen to us on our website on Podbean, iTunes, or Stitcher. Videos of the live show can also be found on YouTube. Just search for Reins of Azeroth without any spaces in it. If you like what we're doing, please leave us a review on iTunes or a thumbs up on Stitcher. That would be really lovely. If you
and if you want to hit the subscribe button on YouTube for us as well, that would be good.
That would also be delightful. Oh, somebody has just tweeted a picture of frozen peanut butter cheesecake with nutter butter crust, and that just looks amazing. Anyway, if you have any questions or stories or pictures, the pictures are really good. Thank you, Moo, for sending us through your Fox Mount picture. Toys, achievements, anything like that, please get in touch with us. You can email us at reinsofAzeroth@gmail.com. The show can be found at Reins of Azeroth on Twitter. Spaz can be found at SpazWesson. I can be found at Cinder_tweets. And if you would like to join our Discord server, send us a message and we will send you the link. A friendly reminder, if you would like the little mischief pet that Sirius has kindly donated to the show, please let us know the most mischievous thing that you've done in game and you will be in the chance in with a chance to win a little mischief pet of your very own.
Yes.
And that, I think, wraps us up.
Yes, and I think when we all of the entries, we'll have a bit of a laugh on the show about them. So.
Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's why we don't want anything too out there. We may have an explicit tag, but it's mainly just in case one of us swears.
It's usually my fault, so
Yeah. Well, I had to edit myself once, but
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again, everybody, for listening. Thank you for our Twitch visitors, and we will catch you next week. Bye.
See you next week. And stop. Okay. Sirius is free.
Hello.
We can have a Mets and Huggles party. That sounds great, Lita. I'm totally up for that.
Yeah, I would be too. Ah, he was my favorite.
Who didn't like medicine? That's the question.
Look, plenty of people. I was talking about it on Battle Tagged. I found a Tumblr post from Ghost Crawler talking about, responding to somebody who's like, Celestidon talks down and hates people who do this. What are we supposed to do? And I'm like, one, why are you singling out Celestidon? He's just a
what does he
muppet.
hate?
He's just the sweetest thing ever.
He needs to get Celeste
what does he
Salon
hate?
shirts made.
He really does.
You need to draw something like logo for it and then throw it at him and hope that he
Like, yeah,
I think he's had
explodes your Twitter account.
Because didn't he have like a T-shirt or an apron that said "Die, die, die" with Reaper, but it was like DYE as in hair dye?
So.
Yeah, I think he's. Got
I don't
some
know.
stuff. That's awesome.
I just remember the pie one.
Okay, pie's nice.
Yeah, it's him throwing food at people. Or was he trying to sell them? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Either way. So the Warcraft stats account.
What have you done?
We missed Moriarty's update.
Damn.
I didn't see it. Pooh.
Damn.
We'll have to add it
So the
in
Warcraft
next week.
stats account has tweeted that feral druids primarily deal with Christmas present distribution to the children of Darnassus. They go by the codename Santa Claus.
No. No.
No. Oh, by the way, Cinder. That's what chocobos look like in Final Fantasy 15.
Wait, is that like all the different colors or just...
Nah, it's just what's all of them on them.
Oh
There.
my god.
But, my
They
favorite,
look like Pluck a Duck.
my favorite,
Yes,
pretty much.
Pluck a
My
Duck.
favorite art of
They
them
do.
ever is this, and the link is too long. Mother Punchkin.
It's
Yeah.
okay. You can swear on Twitch.
Hang on. Let me find it.
Yeah.
Let me find it.
So
It was
in
my
the
favorite.
babe, the
Yes.
guy on the far left, the blonde guy, that's Prompto. He's the one that starts singing the Chocobo song. The main character that you play as is the second from the right. His name is Noctis.
Oh, emo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his dad gets killed, so.
Here we go. That is
Does
the
he?
art that I was looking for. And that is the art from Chocobo Tales.
Oh, yes.
And that's my favorite art.
Oh my god.
Because I can also... Hang on, let me see if I can fish up
Look at
the...
the little satchel.
I know, right?
Show her
that's adorable.
Pretty.
They actually have different costumes in it, because they have the different,
Yes.
the different classes.
And across Final Fantasy, there are like 6 different colors. You can get yellow, gold, black,
And they all
blue,
do something different.
green. Yeah, they all have
Can I
different
put
like.
this in? I put this
special
in
abilities.
Twitch for people to see if people are still here.
Oh,
Yeah,
of
go for
course.
it.
Of course.
I just didn't
and-
know if it was like your personal thing or something. So.
Nah, man. That's
No,
all
it's
the
just a
different
picture.
costumes / classes that they have. Oh, so cute.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! A little scare. It's like Pepe.
Yeah. Oh my god, have you
They're cute
seen
babies.
the balance Pepe that someone did?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it looks so
Him as a
cool.
balance druid? Oh my, he even had the weapon.
I
Oh
was
my
more,
god, I
was
was
more interested in the little whiskers that they gave him on the sides of his beak.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, da, you cute little guy.
it's adorable as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, Pepe's just awesome.
He's a cute little baby. Oh, and that video of Dodtron seeing the animatronic one and just the sheer joy of him. Oh my goodness, I love it. Oh. I don't know if either of you have seen that.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm like trying to put two and two together. I'm like, yes, I
Yeah,
know
it's where
what
it's
you're
on the
talking
guy's
about.
hat.
Yes.
And I just love
Yeah.
it because he's like, oh my gosh, it's moving. And I'm like, oh, I love you, you adorable old man child.
Yeah. Yes.
It's just so cute, man. Just so cute. Never seen that much wonder on an adult, honestly.
Yeah, I like it though. I like that. I like. Seeing
No, it's
people
adorable.
yeah. Just so cute.
Yes.
I like people who are passionate about things. It's nice to see.
I know, right? I
Well,
like
Spaz,
chocobos.
should we end the stream here?
Okay.
Thank
Sorry,
you, everybody.
I'm actually editing, so.
Oh no, that's
I'm just
okay.
like-
And that's the thing. I'm typing the post as well. I'm like being a bit silent. Maybe we should just say
And
thanks
I'm just
everybody
sitting
for
here
coming
doing
along,
nothing.
and we'll see you next week.
Yes, we'll see everybody next week.
Hello,
Uh,